Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
Bonus episode. But
Yes,
like not in a good way bonus
I
episode.
know. This is really crazy.
It's sad and I feel bad and I don't know if I should feel bad because you know, um of the circumstances, but I do. I don't know why I just feel really bad for the situation. So, the reason we're calling this emergency podcast and I actually had some of you guys message us and say emergency podcast, so we were like, all right, we really need to get on it. So Shannon Bedor of Orange County was arrested for DUI and hit and run. And this comes after Gina recently said that Shannon needs to check into rehab.
I know, and I feel like okay, not to make it about Gina, but I feel like that just secured her spot maybe for next season if she
Oh my
was on the
gosh,
fence.
same,
Yeah,
same.
which is crazy because now they're gonna want to hear her opinions, and if she said this, they're gonna want to see her her reaction to all of this, which is just crazy.
Well,
Um,
yeah,
I just think I think it's a wake up call for Shannon because she really is. I sometimes think in denial. Is that the right word about what's happening?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if anything that we haven't seen, in the last 6 months that she's been drinking more. But the fact for her to do a hit and run is what's wild.
Right. Yeah, because she knew at that moment she's screwed. And yeah, I do think this is a wake up call for her. Well, let's kind of touch on what exactly happened. So, law enforcement told TMZ that Shannon had drove her car onto a residential property in Newport Beach Saturday evening and it said clip the house. Shannon then proceeded to turn her back onto the road and kept going before parking her car in the middle of the street and getting out with her dog. And then sources say that Shannon tried to act like she was taking a walk when police arrived after receiving 911 calls. And it is said that Shannon appeared, quote, wasted
I mean, to be walking with your dog
in the nighttime
in
on
the
a Saturday
nighttime,
evening.
I'm sorry, you're definitely not I'm just trying to put myself in that situation, like being drunk and then that happening. It would just feel like a dream, feels like maybe this is not real. Like, what can I do to get away with it? I don't know. That's just great. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her. I mean, she's so stupid. She could have hurt someone, so it's like we don't feel that bad, but it's just wild.
Yeah, it's obviously so irresponsible of her, and she did actually even I remember in an episode talk to her daughters about not drinking and driving, and then she goes and does this and
Yeah, like you should thank the lucky gods or every single day of your life that you didn't hurt yourself or anyone. Like the fact that you clipped a house. What if you clipped somebody? It's just
right.
crazy that you didn't hurt someone. Like that was sometimes one of the someone said this to I think one of our cousins who got a DUI is like what separates you and other people is the fact that you got lucky and didn't kill someone, but you guys
Right.
all still committed the same crime.
Right, that's so crazy. Oh my gosh, that probably made her feel like shit.
Yeah.
I remember that. That probably made her I didn't who said that to her? Like, what the hell? That is so, like, shitty. But,
It
I
might have
mean,
been
it's
someone else
true.
that had a DUI that I know about, but I remember that, like, a judge saying that, saying
Yeah.
the thing that separates you is luck. You got lucky that you didn't kill somebody, and someone could have.
Right.
That's the only thing, and that's why, you know, over the years, like I won't lie, we probably have had drinks and driven, and like I will never do that. The last like 3 4 years, I never do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Especially because there's Uber, there's Lyft, there's absolutely everything that you could think of. And it's just not worth it. And like now that I have kids, I'm like, okay, no, I would never. I do think, yeah, like in our early 20s, we probably had a drink and drove, and that's extremely irresponsible, so stupid. And that's like someone in their early 20s. Now, were we ever wasted? No, but like no matter what, even with one beer, you shouldn't do it, you know?
Hmm. Well,
But I
like
do,
one glass of wine, I'll still drive you guys, but but like
yeah,
you know yourself. You know yourself. You know if when you're feeling buzzed or feeling tipsy, like you should not do anything like that. And honestly, if you had even one glass of wine and like something bad happened and you're still completely like sober, just even having that and you getting caught like could ruin your life.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Well, so Gina actually in a recent episode, she said, quote, Shannon says shit and then she wants to pretend she didn't do it. And if you can say things that are that hurtful and not even remember you said it, you need to go effing check yourself into rehab. And then when you do and you get to the effing I'm sorry step, I'll be waiting for that apology.
Oh, shit.
Gina, and this like literally just, the confessionals, they film a season and the confessionals are recorded right after. And for Gina to say that, like, can you imagine how Gina's feeling right now?
I know, she's feeling, like, vindicated, like,
Oh,
I knew.
absolutely.
And I feel like a lot of people would always look at Shannon and be like, "Okay, is there a problem? Is there not a problem? Does she just
Right.
drink to have fun?" She does take it to the next level sometimes, but, like, they're on a show at the same time, so and I'm not that invested in Shannon, so I don't even know what she does on her outside life as much, so I can't say to, like, "Oh, she's just doing it for the show or something," but for her to this happen at this point of her life is crazy. She probably just got back in the relationship with,
Well,
what,
we don't
John?
Shannon denied that she was in a
Oh,
relationship
okay.
with John. Emily and Gina put it out there and said they think that she's in a relationship with John, and Shannon said, "We're
Oh.
not in a relationship." I mean, I feel like this was bound to happen, but, like, if I'm really gonna sit there and try to make someone look bad like she did Gina, keep in mind, I do not like Gina, but if I'm gonna make someone look bad like Gina and like, bring up, like, her DUI and CPS and all that stuff, like, best believe I would never sit there and ever get in a car drunk. And like you guys are like a public figure, especially, and this could completely ruin everything for them. I mean, obviously, there's way more consequences like killing someone or hurting someone. But this could also affect like their like life with a job and all that stuff. And I
She's
think that's for
probably
like every person.
she's probably feeling so much like, so shitty, like, I mean, I don't think is she even out yet? Because I think it said without bond.
No, she is out on
Oh,
bond.
okay. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
I read something that said without bond. Maybe in the
No.
okay, wow, I was gonna say. Um,
No. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Gina's like, "Karma," but, like,
I
no one wants
know.
to do that, but no one wants to say that with a situation like this, but it's just wild.
Right. Well, no, Shannon was booked for 2 misdemeanors, hit and run and DUI alcohol. She was cited and released without bond, but she was released.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so she was released. And this happened Saturday evening. So she's probably released sometime Sunday and she's probably dying knowing that this is all going to come out. And it probably sucks because so many people have questioned Shannon and Shannon gets so defensive where she's like, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. And now it's like, Shannon, you do have a problem. And like we're saying about the whole wake up call, it's like, yeah, this has to be a wake up call. But I just wonder, and it's so funny, Chantel, because I never like look at Shannon and think she might not come back. I always think Bravo's gonna bring her back. Like she's whether you like her, you hate her, whatever, she's great TV. But I was just like thinking, and I was like, oh, this secures Shannon's spot to come back for sure. But then, like you just said, the Gina thing, and I thought about that too. And I'm like, that's so annoying because I guarantee this would have been Gina's last season. But now
Yeah.
they're gonna want to see Gina's response to all of this, and they're gonna bring her
Mhm.
back because Gina's gonna be throwing this shit in her face.
And you know what's gonna happen for sure that Shannon's gonna end up going to rehab now, even if she doesn't want to. Her PR, whoever's gonna advise her that
Yeah.
you need to do it so that you can look good in court. She's gonna go to. We're gonna find out she's gonna go to rehab, and then she's gonna come out and then be like, I did have a problem and blah blah blah, and then like she's gonna see what she's gonna happen with her sentencing. But sometimes that takes a while. Sometimes it takes like
Yeah.
8 months. Like we're probably not gonna know until next year, and it probably be good timing for her to during filming for them to see what happens to her.
Right, like, we
It's
all
so
know what's
stressful.
gonna happen, but we all know what's gonna happen. We all know, like, how she's gonna, like, completely change her life, and it's like, maybe this was a wake-up call because God knows how many times she's gotten in that car. God knows how many times, like, she's been in a situation where she's, like, blackout drunk. Like, no one should be blackout drunk, especially at the point in her life. Like, you're trying to be an example for your daughters, and this is such a disappointing example, and this is, like, just even also something that David could go back and be like, "Look at my wife, like, she's unstable." Like, the last
How
thing you'd want
how old
that
are
to
her
happen.
twins?
I think they're 17.
Okay, because
Yeah.
if they were younger, like, CPS can get involved, there's so many other things that could have happened, but I think because they're older, it's, like, not that big of a deal when it comes to her kids. I mean, I'm sure they can still things are they're still underage, but, like, they're old enough to, like, care about their mom and sleep wherever they want to, but
Yeah, the twins are 18 and she's 59 years old.
okay.
Yeah, and then,
Wow,
I know.
she
Yeah,
had kids later in life, huh?
she did. She got married to David later.
I shouldn't feel so bad about myself.
I know, that's literally gonna be you. I mean, it is, so,
But except
right?
I won't be getting the, the DUI at 59.
Oh my gosh, I know that's, like, really, really bad. That is so
But
bad.
it's just so bad of what she did. It's like, what you should have just, like, you made yourself look so much worse by doing the hit and run. Like, no
I
judge is gonna
know.
feel bad for you, and you deliberately, like, if it's one thing to do that and then, call, like, ambulance or 911 yourself and be like, "I just hit a car," and then you tell the
Yeah.
police, like, "I'm drunk," and you were so honest, but what you just did just screwed yourself.
And then she had her dog with her, so now on Twitter, it's, like,
Oh my god, the people and the
trending.
dogs.
Yeah, oh, yeah, exactly. You guys know dog lovers are so crazy, so it's literally trending right now that, like, justice for that dog, make sure that dog is, like, released and whatnot, so, ugh, I
I
don't
think
know.
her dog
Shannon,
name is
Shannon,
Archie.
Shannon. Yeah, it is. That's what's, like, going. Yeah, that's what it, is. Um, so yeah, I think we just had to. This is a very short episode, but Chantal, I don't know if you hear Jax crying, and I don't know if it's
No,
because he
poor
can hear me.
baby.
Yeah, we were in the hospital last night, you guys. Like, it's not funny, but it's just like, my God, my kids really like get sick quite a
'Cause
bit.
we were talking yesterday, like, "I'm so tired," and you're like, "Huh, I'm not tired, I took a nap," and then, like, look who didn't get to sleep all last
Oh my
night.
gosh, I didn't.
But I hope he feels better.
He has croup. Is that how you say it? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
I think
And
so.
it was the first time that I had to look. Charlie's calling me too because they're home from school. And Charlie would, my husband, he always takes him to the hospital if like something happens in the middle of the night. But I like today, he was like, "Can you do it this time?" Because I never do it. I feel like I'm not good with like
Okay,
hospitals
girl,
and
I hear
stuff.
your kids, so I
Oh,
think
do
you should
you
just
hear
go.
them?
Yes. Let's not get CPS be calling on you, okay? Like,
Today's
you
been a
guys
shit
b
day.
bye, guys. This was a great episode for you guys. We'll talk
Okay,
more
Chantal,
about
you
it.
need to. All right, you need to upload it. All
Yes,
right,
we'll talk
okay.
more about this. We'll keep updating you
Wait, could
guys.
you really hear the kids?
Yeah,
Oh
I hear
gosh.
Charlie or someone screaming your name or
It's Charlie because she's telling me to go buy Jack. Okay, bye guys.
Yes, bye.
Bye.